one swing the way of the Mad Lions. This one, the choice of MOUZ, and well, you can see those odds start to swing. I think it was 1.2 odds for MOUZ at the start. Now they're all the way up to 2.37. People's faith starting to slip, but MOUZ, they have to stay faithful in themselves as the fast hit out onto the upper side. Also caught off guard, and Dexter and 8-Core find that mark. The site is secured. Still, retake has potential. It's JL up top and Borup down below, a little late to the show. So this man, so strong in the previous map, has to be a one-man army to start things in the right direction. Still, 8-Core has the angle, holding for him. Frozen can swing off that contact and aid, and well, with Borup not in the best of positions, are getting to run out of time, run out of options in the armor. Just a bit more valuable than the slim chances in the round.
All right, so this is now 3 of 3 pistol rounds for MOUZ. The pistol rounds are definitely working here, and they've been able to build after them. The question is just, you know, you can't let it fade away down the stretch this time around, but they're certainly going to try and make a better showing of it this time. Dexter went looking to see what he could find, and what he found was a bullet to the face. That's okay. Just 2 sets of armor taken through into the next round. Nothing substantial here. Nothing to really build on for Mad Lions. They're not really going to... Oh, they are going to force buy in. I was going to say they're not really going to be able to put anything around it, but they disagreed with me. They're not about it. They're not about the 3rd round buy. They're going to go for the force here in the 2nd, and then go for a stronger gun round in the 4th, should it be required.
Good investment through for MOUZ, but Mad Lions, they dealt some damage. Had that aforementioned armor saved on through, so some Vomite, as you like to say, vested on through. It's a quick push up towards T-Red, TMB. They'll tuck close on this corner, but he's getting spammed on down. They're aware that this is a possibility, but maybe they have full security. Never mind. Chris J, thorough enough, clears out the angle, and, well, there'll be no rats to be had. Only mice in this game is Bora. Oh, he's got the angle. Finds one, still healthy on the tuck away. Frozen's low on HP, but it's a double swing. It's the Chris J wide peak on the Galil, and now entirety of outside is in the hands of MOUZ. Oro clearing back through. Back T side is Rops. Try and hold on to lobby control. It's a matter of timing here on a swing, but Woro should walk straight into the crosshairs, and that he does. The round moves to a bit more of a foregone conclusion unless JL can pull something big. Again, case to be made to hold on to this FAMAS. The armor is still pristine. You can get an upgrade onto the head armor. Hope to get something done in the next round. As MOUZ secure the plant and, well, at least give away a possible position for JL as he hunkers in the vents.
He hears them jumping. He's like, come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Peek it. Nah, it's not going to.
MOUZ cam.
Let them have the one gun. It's just gonna, just really gonna disappoint him. JL held at bay. Meanwhile, JL's cam, he's got like perfect lighting going on right now. It looks like he's taking like artistic headshots.
Yeah. Feels like if you compare him to like the cam of Borup, it's like the average Mad Lions enjoyer. Just absolute perfection in every regard. But MOUZ, they'll close out on that one. FAMAS will be held on to nicely as money's not there. This one's going to be the second eco coming through for Mad Lions. MOUZ, the pistol rounds, like you said, have been their strong suit. Now my question is, what's the reply once we get into the rifle versus rifle rounds? What are they going to be able to show in way of consistency? Because that's always been the biggest question for them. This round should be a gimme, but they're running out of those opportunities. Well, very big that he shoots out the glass on the little door there. That's crucial.
All right, Frozen starting to make some inroads here. Try and get down secret to the old slippery-do. And slip he will do. Slip on in towards the lower side. He'll be met there by Woro, but actually Woro's tucked really far in, so he's going to have a lot of room to rumble, and obviously there's just not much here. It's pretty much, is JL going to have a chance to make that FAMAS work? If not, fine. Free plant on A. There's no one here. I was so focused on the player getting on secret, I didn't realize they just walked on in. Door was left ajar, and like a stray cat, they have made themselves at home. That bomb's going down. That round is decided, and for Mad Lions, it's just a question of whether you can get some exits and whether that FAMAS can survive.
A full pack will head their way out towards lobby. World getting the way. Oh, that nade is chunky, but the kill's there as well. A pistol for a possibly recoverable AK, a favorable trade. Dexter should be able to clean this one on up as Chris J adds on in. And JL just tucks tail, attempts to run for the hills. The FAMAS will get at least one life, and Borup will get another. The bomb takes him down, so a surprisingly costly round for MOUZ, losing out on 3 of those players. Some big reinvestments forced as Mad Lions will finally have an opportunity on their buy, and World finally get a chance with his op.
Pause does come through. That's a bit unfortunate, timing-wise. I suspect this is a pause of a technical nature.
Do you think the backup generator ran out of sauce?
Yeah, he just ran out of gas. No, we forgot to refill the
guys,
tank.
the map will come back soon. I gotta just drive to the gas station really quick and get my generator back online. I have a match to play.
Go over to the neighbors. Please, I beg of you. A cup
just
of
goes
gas,
to start siphoning gas out of like his neighbor's car out on the street. I have a CSGO match to play. This is really important.
Or I was just sucking on the end of the hose to get the gas siphoning going. Can you imagine? Oh no.
That would be the player cam content.
A Mad Max situation. Oh, he's gonna get it going. He's just got, turn the crank. Turn the crank. It has to happen.
Mom, I need you to crank this generator. Keep going as much as possible. This is a
Get
very
on the
important
exercise
match.
bike. Get on the exercise bike. I have a game to win. Oh, Myth is in the server or out of the server. That's their coach back in, but it appears he's disconnected, so I don't know what's going on there. But clearly his power's back on, so that'll be nice. And oh, now everybody's out. I think we're getting a server issue. Seems like we're getting a server change here because everybody just disconnected here. A rut-row.
We'll get back in as soon as it is possible, but we can recenter ourselves on the match at hand a little bit as the tack of the typing comes on through. Mad Lions, this is a round now where they'll have the rifles up in play. What?
I misread. They didn't all disconnect. They just, because they reset the round.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody dies in the ticker.
They didn't have the read.
Counter-Strike.
Gotta learn about that one, but here we go. As I mentioned, this is the first buy on up for the Mad Lions. Up on the back of Woro. Where is he headed with this one? Positioning. Looks like he's going to take it outside. Try and find an early duel. MOUZ is contesting the space, so opportunity, but nah. He's routing his way over towards the upper site instead. Is frozen. Sneaks past the smoke. DMB, though, that's a fantastic spam.
It's a big one to take early. They're trying to get aggressive, and it's going to be checked. Acor with that big green. It's a monster on Dust 2, looking for more of it. Woro not going to connect this time, and he will be chased down. Woro done and dusted. That heavy investment, not getting anything to show for it. I'm putting pressure onto his teammates now as he tried to go for a bit more of an aggressive play. What are you going to do around it? Acor's gotten down secret. They've got 2 players down here as well. So much pressure is going to be on the shoulders of JL. JL. It's a legend for them. On Dust 2, they need him to step up again because he's really the only player who can try and prevent this bomb plant. As the decon door goes open, there it goes. There's the util, there's the setup, there's the peek, and the fight won by Chris J. That should just about net them a bomb plant, and the late lurk through trophy is punished. Drops, once again, not exactly having a free go of it. Now it's a 3-on-3 in the post. This makes it very viable for Mad Lions to come back in. They've got a bit of utility in the form of flashbangs to make this happen. Not much, though. Not much. But they do have kits at the very least, and they're all going to come bundling on in from the same side of the map. Chris J, though, trying to hold them at the gates, trying to shut the door in their face. And are they backing away from this? They're backing away from this. They want no part of it. They're not ready for it. They're not eager.
No, they're not. 2 flashes. Might have been good to at least find you 1 peek, but this isn't being given for free, and down goes the op. Chris hunts for more. He wants to make sure this weapon won't be kept into any future rounds, but that endeavor is failed. Bomb detonation. Won't find any damages. 2 live on each side, but MOUZ, probably the victor of that one. Mad Lions put all of their money into winning that round, and does not work in towards their favor. This quick kit, pressure out towards ramps, a bit of outside control early on, and I mean, even more impressive is that was a recovery from a man down. There was a blind spam through the smoke from, I believe it was TMB outside in Big Garage. No trade whatsoever. Not even any damage dealt to him. But MOUZ still able to adapt in that mid round. That's what they were struggling with back on Dust 2. When they give early kills, when nothing goes their way straight off the bat, they never had those rounds. They were coming back on in. This is looking much more like MOUZ's normal form.
Christian's putting himself nicely. Here's going to come the hit on in. They are vaporizing a little bit, but an exchange there is just fine. Stossel Be careful on top of the HUD. Acor's looking for it, but Waro comes in to help him out. These even exchanges, but they do have the bomb collected. Saucel's in a tough position to play with that MP9. But Frozen deciding to go around the world might give him a chance to reset. Rops and Frozen going to group up, it seems, and come back through heaven, and Rops limping to make this tough. Just so hard for them to play around this, knowing that the bomb's not available, and how it's all going to be on the Rops on 2 points of health. The pistol would be enough. They're going to do it with the AWP, and Rops is going to win that engagement. It's going to set everything up for Sauce. Oh, and Sunny! Oh no, he drops on down. He misses the panel, and he falls to his death. Ankles shattered, and with it, their hopes of the round, and that's how Mad Lions will get on the board. Just a crater left behind by Rops.
So remember when I was saying we were starting to get a little bit more of the expected form from MOUZ Sports? Well, the second I say that, a round that probably shouldn't have slipped away from them. 1 MP9 top the hut, finds that much impact. 3 frags for 1 man, that's huge. And then in the mid-round, MOUZ lost all their space. The full commit was just towards that upper side hit, and it fails completely. Now TMB, he's the one to receive the spam as Frozen fells him. Moro still playing a dangerous game here as he dances around the smoke. His teammates there to support and help him pull back to a bit of a respite over towards the upper side again. And Pora, oh, he's just passed by Rops. Rops holding on the close side of the vent. More space than maybe Mad Lions realizes as Chris J has walked out onto the site completely free. It'll just have to be a retake, and Frozen still lurks behind T right outside. If a rotation looks to come from Secret, which Morat might look to do, then he get caught off guard. Sauce also in a bit of a risky position, but the bomb not even yet to hit the floor.
Bomb down, but body's being lost here. MOUZ now got the timer to play off of, but they need a move to be made, and Rops is lurking his way up Secret. That's going to be critical. Can he find impact on this lurk? If so, he could deliver to them the round. There's no way they're expecting this late. And indeed, he's got 1. He's got 2. He's going to get both. Nicely executed from Rops. That's the danger of the Rops lurk, but he will be taken out of play. Still, he set up his teammates with a prime position from which to win this round. The problem is there's no clock for Mad Lions. That lurk has been enough to slow them down, and this round's going to have to be conceded. JL might be able to hold them in towards the site. He's going to be able to do further damage if he finishes his food. And Chris J's made it past him as well. Got the kill. So an expensive round for Mad Lions and an expensive loss for them to take. They've only got that op to build around.
Quite a lurk here from Rops. Able to find 2 with the trigger discipline, but looking earlier into the round, Mad Lions was able to find some success early on. They put a lot of investment into their outside control, but in doing so, they completely conceded the site. And the second that they lost the duel out in that direction, things looked rough. And even though they were able to recover and win out in the 2v2 outside, the time was just too far gone. The lurk was too well positioned. And it was MOUZ to win on out. Now it's just the ego. They try and rush down JL, and that might just be a mistake. He finds 2 before he falls. It's a gun recoverable, but Rob needs to find more. Now we're into a 3 versus 3, but look at the damage. Frozen knocked down to 1 HP. In the process, though, this upper site has been conceded. Mad Lions looking all to retake down from below. They'll make their way up Secret. Try and find this one from the outside. Waro, the op in hand utility is good. 2 mollies, plentiful flashes, and a smoke to work with. Time is again the main enemy for the Mad Lions in this round. Is Rops felt up close on the second vent. Frozen with just 1 HP. Needs something cleanly, or at least to find a trade frag. Acor holding out main, finds the spray on through. All 3 players have to retake from this position, but the spam's good. Takes down the low HP Frozen, but still remember, Rob, second vent. He finds a double, look for the final one necessary, and it's good enough. Jump peek up and over Waro's head to take 6. MOUZ looking stellar in these mid-rounds.
What a difference it makes for them when Rops is effective, right? I know he ends it with the 3K, but that's not even what I want to highlight. I want to highlight that first kill that he gets just by playing late on over out of the hut. He's such an impactful player. He can do so much for this team. And when his lurks are yielding results, it creates such a threat for the CTs to consider, right? I mean, there was that round where he's down Secret and then he comes back up. They have no idea. You always have to be aware. You always have to have some idea in your head of where Rops might be, because you know if you lose track of him, if he finds you with a back turned, he is going to punish. He is going to make it so very painful for you to deal with. And so that creates an element where the other 4 players can act with some degree of impunity because they know that in their opponent's mind, the boogeyman that is Rops is constantly present.
A boogeyman, indeed, a scary man to face in the server. As the tactical timeout finds its end, the economy does as well. Mad Lions, they had the money to maybe consider a forced buy into this round, but they'll just concede for the next. Swag 7 up for Borup. That's the only real weapon to write home about in this round. Where's he taking it? I imagine out towards Hut, try and contest in close. Maybe a chance for a duel here across from Rops as player knocks down in towards the vents. That's TMB taking his position back up towards Secret, as this one might just be a quicker hit towards Upper still. Remember the lurks that this MOUZ Sports squad has this time. It's Dexter who's weaseled in quite deep towards Big Garage. He can pinch from the back lines and make this A-site hit even easier if he can find a position up towards Heaven. No one is there to check on him. As the time whittles down, so does the countdown to that lurk come through. But in the meantime, a lobby pinch attempted here. Salsal finds 1. 2 more over towards Trophy. Will concede for now. They're all right with just finding those frags with JL. He's wary of this. If Dexter doesn't catch the close corner, he could fall here thorough, but not enough. The shot's there now. Guns are recovered, and it's a man advantage found for the CTs.
This is an incredibly concerning round. They still haven't tripped into the Mag 7. Like, there's still so much that can happen here. Frozen's going to come back around, but obviously JL has to be aware of this possibility. Now working his way into Heaven. There's going to be the spot. Kill comes through, but it's information gained, and information is the currency right here. Bit of a fight outside. Oh, Frozen wins that. That's critical. But as he comes over the lip, can the Mag 7 have more? Yes, it can. There's one. So also going to try and get in position, but it's all about the shotgun. It's only 24 seconds. So time is critical here. Time is of the essence. And Rops, well, he's being held at bay. That bomb has to go down now. And it's been dropped. It's been dropped. Rops has to go back to it. He knows he has to go back to it. There's the flashbang. There's the kill. Pistols. A Mag 7. That's all they had to show in this round. And Mad Lions steal away a second. That could be the turning point of this map. We saw it on Dust 2. The slow starts into halves, and then one critical round comes in, and suddenly it's the Mad Lion show all the way. Well, this was daylight robbery. They snatched the candy away from MOUZ, and now they're ready to roll on through with it.
Yeah, the thing is, despite finding that commanding 6-1 lead early on, MOUZ never had an opportunity to build up their economy. Mad Lions was making these rounds costly, so round one, and it's a near full reset. Just the Eagles able to be invested on 3 out of the 5 players on this MOUZ squad. Mad Lions, you said it yourself, this is their opportunity to build back on in, and JL hitting on the secondary up. That's a good way to get things going. Woro, all right, just take the pistol duel. You can win it with the USP as that bomb still finds itself back in spawn. But Chris J, what a swing. Anchor as well to find ahead, but it's Woro outside, finding his stride.
Chris J alone, though. Always a threat, always a risk. Dangerous player, but a dangerous player who's not going to make his mark in this particular round. Woro wins that duel, wins that face, and now allows Mad Lions to continue to build. Obviously, a buzz going to come back through here from MOUZ, but this is concerning territory now. Talked about it. Despite the early starts here, MOUZ have struggled. And it's kind of the classic storyline of Nuke, right? As soon as the CTs get their legs under them, suddenly you've got a very different game on your hands. But if this winds up being another 9-6, another massive streak run back, that's got to be disheartening if you're MOUZ at this particular juncture. We're going to get the initial peek out through the squeaky door, and Woro, we know he's prone to pushing this, and push it he is. Right on through. TMB catches one through smoke. Woro's got so much information. There's a player in the hut. He's going to realize that this could come back to be a double-edged sword, but such a strong position, and there's the kill for free. There's lobby control completely taken. So much information for Mad Lions to now play off of.
An attempt to push down lower here for MOUZ. Borup's on the scene. He has a rotate quick. Woro can drop down the vent off this contact. When will it be made? Utilities there. He hasn't seen it just yet, but he's wary. Something's going on. 3 line up. No shot comes through. Instead, Chris able to behead Borup. So, man, this is advantage, but the site's secure. The job's not done, though. Bomb needs to come on down, and there's players spamming to watch this cross. Chris J towards the river. His teammate is low, and Dexter narrowly avoids death by the grenade as Molly will buy time and the op will buy a kill, but Waro still looks to trade on back. Acor, what is that? 3 found the no-scope to close, and Dexter to end out the round. Ridiculous from one man of MOUZ to save around the recovered AWP to win it all out. What a way to turn that around.
Acor just unreal here. The no-scope to cap off a brilliant
He almost got a fourth
clip.
too.
I mean, wild round. Acor was the man on Dust 2, and if he starts hitting like that again, could be the difference maker here for MOUZ. Critical round for them to snatch away, and considering the way that started out, right? A 2-man advantage, so much control in towards lobby, all the information in the world, that should have been Mad Lions round 100% of the time. It's a big blunder from them to drop it, despite, I mean, the heroics from Acor. They still should be able to corral that. And now they're in a really risky situation, but they don't have to worry about Acor this time. He went alone outside, and alone he did die. That might give a bit of the bolster that they need. It's a heavy crunch on in. Damage done by JL. Waro will come back into the fight, and he's able to back away. Can he get this last? No. Bombus betrays him. Out of bullets, out of time, out of life. Now Mad Lions, they still have an advantage. They've lost the ramp.
There's a player down towards lower. That's going to be Borup anchoring down, but there's opportunities here for MOUZ. They can take this towards hell, try and take control towards the upper site, but lowers the decision. They head their way towards B. Frozen. As a smoke, Borup has this angle. It's a sneaky position behind the double doors. He'll be smoked off and takes the play around and opens it early. Open up options, but spam not there. Frozen will be able to commit this plant as a backstab looks to come in through Decon. Saucel in position, TMB as well in a good spot. They both found a frag. The pinch is perfect, and Mad Lions take the round on the retake.
Round snatched, round claimed. Mad Lions may be able to correct the sins, shall we say, of the prior. Give them something to make it happen here. Still, you are getting to a situation where MOUZ has just stacked up enough rounds to this point that they've already got a pretty phenomenal piece out on Nuke. They're looking to do more. They've got the chance for the punish. It's probably not going to come in this next, though. Probably not going to come in this next. We'd expect to see the Tech9 buy something of the sort out right now. But to be fair, those Tech9s can be dangerous. A faster play, perhaps. Hit the accelerator, hit the gas, slam straight into a site, see if you can't break it. Making the decision now, and it's going to be very limited. Some smokes to perhaps facilitate a bomb plant. I think this might be the secret play. You've got the 3 smokes. Yeah.
3 smokes, 1 flash, work your way outside. But the way Mad Lions have been contesting this outside control has been very aggressive. TMB with his A1S, he's just spamming through every smoke he sees. So he's been able to find all right impact outside. It's been inconsistent, but against the pistols, this should be his chance. You're right. Smokes are coming out. Looking to hit something over towards Secret. Frozen will drop on down with his P250 and look to find something. That next smoke hasn't been deployed. They're holding on to these breaks, seeing if Mad Lions will make the plays we've seen earlier, where they get aggressive, where they try and contest this outside control. But now comes the smoke. Flash as well. Time, but there's the spray straight through off of, well, a team flash of all things from Dexter. Doesn't matter, as the frags would have happened regardless through that cover. Down lower, though, the bomb has found itself, but JL looks to deny that plant. He holds up top on the catwalk, and Dexter looks down below. Doors will open. The gong will ring. Dexter's down. The bomb falls. The round does too. It's Acor to find himself in a 1 versus 5. Not a lick of damage dealt on his opponents, and not a chance in the round. 5 now for the Lions.
Clean. Clean. Not a speck of dirt upon their coats. Don't have to do laundry this week because they are pristine. Now I've just realized, looking at this this fly through, you know, if you save in spawn, it's illegal.
Really? No idle zone?
Well, it's a no idle zone.
It's kind of
no idling.
Can't believe people are doing that. Have to have
it then
a word
says no
with the
parking too. So doubly reinforced. You cannot save in spawn, folks. It's illegal. You wouldn't steal a spawn. That reference didn't work.
You wouldn't screenshot it? I don't know.
You wouldn't download a spawn save.
You wouldn't download a spawn, would you? Now, would you do that in person? TMB? Maybe he would, because it's criminal the way he gets away with these frags. Saucel again with the spray straight through the smoke. A nade is chunky as well. Damage dealt. MOUZ wants lower. They have it, but at what cost? Damage onto Acor. 2 players down. This retake potential, again, is strong, and you see them setting up for the possibility of a pinch. Re-clear towards outside position, someone on the ramp, and well, it should be all hunky-dory. Woro posts up Dark, the op in his hands. He'll tuck for now, keep his position safe as he has teammates to play around, waiting for the prime opportunity to spring his trap to take the MOUZ and to find that 6th round. Still a chance with the smoke, allows the cross for the bomb to come on in. Woro misses his shot, springs it too early, and a molly comes through. He's used his smoke, it allows him to push and towards the site, but needs to hit the shot. Now misses. Chris J takes advantage. Acor as well, finding a frag from a round that was a assured victory. And now a 3 versus 3 post punt, where you have to swing that advantage towards MOUZ utility. Still here to an extent, but the majority's been used up. They just have to commit at this point in time, and ramp has been retaken. Acor, another flash to allow a swing off the tap of that bomb. And like I mentioned, there's no smoke. There's nothing to work with. Borup just has to do this drawing in the 1 versus 1. Acor is low. He's found the head. He's got the time. It looks so dangerous. But Mad Lions scrape by.
I think Woro owes Borup a drink, a dinner, something at this point, because those are 2 big whiffs that allowed MOUZ into the round, right? Failed to punish them on the initial post plant, but he is bailed out in a big way by this play from Borup, the 2K. The clutch coming through. And Mad Lions, they're looking to claw this back to a tied scoreline. There shouldn't be much a raid to oppose them. MOUZ, as we said before, have pretty much already done the work they needed to on this attacking half. You know, one more. Would be nice. Wouldn't complain. Wouldn't be upset about it. Spam damage coming through. Dexter put on notice, but he survives at least for now. And his teammates, not so lucky. They have been vaporized. Everybody gone from MOUZ Sports. Just be left Acor to do some damage. And well, he will try and connect a sick deeg shot. There will be no sick deegs today. Or at least in this round. Hopefully there'll be some more sick deegs today. I like those.
I'd love to see some. You know, if anyone's willing to offer, I'll invest. I'm interested in the stocks. I'm interested in the options. And as we find ourselves in the final round of this half, Mad Lions are interested in pulling a lead at 8. This would be big for them to set themselves up for at least a winnable T side. Is some extra guns thrown out in spawn. It's 2 ops set up on both Woro and JL. And secondary, that's going to position itself inside towards ramp. The primary, that goes outside, and he has a good angle. The flashes keep him off an aggressive peek, but out towards T-Red. This is his home. Woro makes up for the previous whiffs as he takes down Frozen, and hunts maybe for even more. Dexter has made sound cues, so we're aware that something's up as the smoke fades. The shot connects, and Dexter will fall on the outside. Damage was dealt, not enough, and Borup, that's a well-timed swing to take care of Chris. This round quickly falling by the numbers away from MOUZ Sports, as there's very little utility left and very little position gain. Woro is still outside. There's still an op posted on ramp. Options are limited, but at least there's time. The only friend of MOUZ Sports is the minute mark ticks down.
I feel like the best part of casting when it's just this wicked early is I get really excited for very standard kills. I see a kill, I'm just like, yeah,
oh yeah,
that hit. The hype flows very easily when there's just a little bit of sleep deprivation included. Just a little. Take the edge off.
As a treat.
As a treat. Just a sniff. Remember, sleep deprived responsibly, folks. Rops, going to try and work his way through the door. There's not a whole lot doing for the team in this round, so they kind of need one of these hero plays. And to be fair, between Rops and Acor, there's a lot of potential to bring one through. But they've only got 25 seconds to work with. The clock is a major concern here. And Rops, well, he will attempt to inch around the corner. They're giving him nothing for free, nothing easy except a bullet to the brain. And it's all going to be on to Acor now. He drops down, but I'm not even sure he has time to make this play. There's 2 players zeroed in. And he's going to save at the half. Got to keep that KD up. Tries to go for one more. It was a hopeless situation regardless, but that is going to take us through to our halftime break.
Goddamn, girl, you doing that like a gun bang killer now. Hold up, you a vibe. Make a man spend it all in the night. So dangerous on the gram, body crazy, getting famous. And guess what? Yeah, she knows she bad. Best thing that they wish they had. So show up. Temperature keep on rising, baby, go up. And I'm giving you what you like, now baby, let's go. Baby, please don't tease, 'cause now you're here with me. Tonight we place, no words to say, yeah. It's me and you, forever together, and I know it's true. We gon' shine. Hey, shine, 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 shine. Show it off to the world. Let's get it going, yeah. Shine, 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 shine. Show it off to the world. Everybody just shine. Everybody just shine. Hold up too high. It's too hot, too high. It's too hot, too high. Everybody just shine. Everybody just shine. Hold up too high. It's too hot, too high. It's too hot, too high.
And we're back in. We got Bops to take us through the break, and now we got Bops and Rops to try and take us on into the match. 8-7 is the scoreline, a slim lead for the Mad Lions. But again, it was kind of a similar story towards Dust 2. Fast start for MOUZ and then a claw back for the Lions. And to be fair, Lions do have large claws, but we'll see if they're large enough to bring this one through and steal the 2-0.
May I remind you of that pistol round history. 3 out of 3 won by MOUZ, but that's a good start to change the tide. TMB opens it up, but Dexter there on the trades. It's Waro to fall on down, and it's Frozen with the taps. He'll lead a dink, but the Glock doesn't work quite as well as that USP. Rops down below. They'll claim ahead as well. Still, TMB has a good position here to catch Dexter. It's a timing of when he looks up, and Dexter not giving away quite yet. TMB has to go on the hunt instead as his teammate down below finds himself facing up against 2. That's Rops for you. Lions ahead. Now it's just left to TMB. He's given away the game. His position towards heaven noted in that bomb. A world away, stuck lower. Crossfire is already established to keep him at bay. This one feels impossible, but who knows? He's been here already. 2 in the round. The ace, that's what's necessitated of the leader. And yeah, he's been seen. TMB, I'm not sure if he knows. He's been spotted. The windows, one at least broken, opens up opportunities. Nade on the double doors. Try and push on through. He's worried about so many angles, but none of those being held. MOUZ instead just set up with the crossfires out towards the bomb. The swing will come off the contact to Frozen, and TMB, he's making so much noise. An elephant through a China shop, and Frozen, doesn't even go down. The peak is baited on out. TMB, he stays alive, but the time isn't with them, and the players are still contesting. How is Frozen surviving that? The shots off the run and gun don't quite work as MOUZ claimed their 4th pistol of the series and tie us at 8.
I do like the way TMB set himself up to play this, right? Late. I mean, the movement to get in towards control, just the way he's playing it around, the way he's checking and clearing his angles, just couldn't zero in the shots at the end of the day. And as much as your movement might set things up, you do need to ultimately get the kills. And that was a hopeless clutch to begin with. Rops, again, having a nice pistol round. He was the big man in the first half pistol as well. And like, those are critical rounds. That's a difference maker for the team. Being able to bring it through. Now they just have to avoid the 4 spot. But that's a nice way to start. TMB out of play right off the rip. Nothing doing for you. You failed at the pistol clutch. Now you can sit and think about your mistakes.
Poor guy. Stuck in a world of his own thoughts as he waits for the next round. Rops, he won't wait to get some kills. 2 for him. 3 Farmadon up. Getting a great start to this second half. And Rops, he closes things down with 4. This man is feeling himself a slow start on Dust 2, but now he's the Rops we know.
Warmed up Rops is a terrifying prospect for any team to deal with. He's the kind of player who can just completely command a round, command a game, demands so much respect, and he's locking down the ramp room right now for MOUZ. So the ramp, it's not a place I expect Mad Lions to be super eager to go. Right? They're going to likely try and avoid the monster that is Robs, if they have any sense, any self-preservation instinct here. But no, they're going to come back and threaten him. Never mind. They're not afraid. They're ready to come into the blender once more. And the blender, it is! Robs mows down 4. He's looking for the last. He's got it! A clean ace, a quick ace. No hesitation from Robs. Just pure killer instinct.
So if my math is correct here, he's found 12 kills in 3 rounds in this house.
Yes.
That is obscene. I mean, I know half of them are anti-ecos, but it's impressive. Nonetheless, Rob's feeling it. And, I mean, if you needed something to reinvigorate the mentals, you get it. Now it's feeling it. That's what you're looking for. Now, though, Mad Lions should reply with a roll, or at least that's the hope if you're a fan of this squad. The rifles are on the table, and big bit of pressure out towards A early on, but no heavy follow-up. Instead, they're going to take this duel outside, but it's Chris J working on a crunch towards the lobby, taking care of Waro. Trade does come on through, so we equalized at a 4 versus 4, but Frozen quickly changes the tides back towards the Sea of MOUZ.
Check. Maybe a little bit concerning there. TMB going to get a big kill. That opens up the path down towards the lower bomb site. That opens up the path towards a bomb plant as well. But this is often the case. Rops is still alive, so that's a serious concern here. Bomb will be going down. It's going to be a 3-on-3 in the post plant. They'll have a chance to secure positions as well. Still have a molly and multiple flashes as well to play in this post. So there's weapons and equipment to work with. But for the MOUZ side, there's actually quite a bit. Smokes, a molly, flashes. Everything you could possibly want. Ahead of that Molotov is Dexter. They're not going to realize it. The control room player was a risk, but Borup neutralizes that threat. Huge kill to find early on. Now they've spotted Frozen as well. That means that Rops is the only unknown. He's going to need to be the player to make a move, and now they even know where he's playing from. The lockdown by the shutter. Rops locked in by the doors, but it works out! Frozen, 2 massive kills. They cannot win the round, though. They don't have time. They don't have time.
Wait, no way. No way!
Oh, they have time!
MOUZ wins it? That's ridiculous! A millisecond left on the defuse, and a round stolen away. That was the opportunity for Mad Lions to come back in, and it's just been taken away from them. Frozen and Robs working together, a perfect force on the retake, and, well, if you're Mad Lions there, you just got to think about the overpeak, right? You can tuck in there. You could play a little bit safer, but instead they give away the duels. That's the only way that round was winnable, and now this momentum is mounting. Still, that bomb plan allows by, so Mad Lions have another opportunity to prove they're in this game, but that one's a tilter, and Dexter again has things started strong for MOUZ.
They're showing there. Clearly my internal clock's just off. That's what we're learning here. I feel like I was having this conversation with somebody. I don't honestly remember what the conversation was, so my apologies to whoever it was. But I feel they were saying they think there's 2 types of casters. The type of caster that believes that every defuse is possible, and the type of caster that believes that no defuse is possible. And I guess right now I am the latter.
I have faith. I just like to hold on to hope, have some belief, and, well, I'm starting to have a little more faith in Mad Lions. They've garnered themselves a man advantage, some space up towards that A bomb site, but A-Core, he's still on the prowl outside. Looks to find teeth. This is uphill. Grass just past the smoke, but Salsel has the superior angle, superior shot. Dexter, oh, that's the bomb that falls down. Does he know about the second? Not quite. Salsel on the reply, cuts it to Rops, but it's Rops. He's having a heater of a game. There's always a chance for the 1 versus 3. He has 10K in the back pocket. Oil Baron in his own right. Why not go for this? Give it the old college try. Salsel's out in the open. This is a fight, and Rops is able to win it. Knockdown low as that dink is received, but still winnable regardless. Mad Lions have to be careful how they play this.
Speaking of being careful, you imagine Rops is going to be very careful as he comes down from the rafters if he went up into heaven. You know what he thinks? Yeah, I'm not even going to try it.
It's happened before.
I'm not even going to do it. Can't happen twice. If I do it twice, then it's just I look very silly. So he's going to make his way on over. Oh, 1 kill for free. They had no idea he'd go for this. Time is everything here. TMB dancing in the hut, and TMB will be able to zero that one in. It's so very risky. And Rops, my goodness, has he been activated? 26 and 12 to this point. any situation, we fear him as a threat. We know that he can take the round, but this time it was Saucel all the way.
Saucel getting saucy outside with those frags. 11-9 now. MOUZ still in favor, and their money's still feeling good.
If Saucel was a sauce, what sauce would he be?
Marinara? Like a zesty marinara, though. A little bit of spice.
Okay. Also like an Arabiata?
Right? Yeah, like it's a classic, it's a standard. He's the IGL, he's good with the team, but he's got a little punch. Kick in the back for those clutch rounds.
I like it. Acor bringing a little bit of spice into this one. He has been very quiet on Nuke. It's a talking point we had is that alt performance going to translate from Dust 2? It hasn't. It hasn't at all. But fortunately, teammates have stepped up to bridge the gap. So, you know, brings them through one map, gets teammates to do the other.
A fair game to be played as Mr. Sauce will position himself outside, just a tad, and hands off the keyboard, chilling out in his corner, waiting for his teammates to line up smokes. As this one might just be a hit down towards Secret. They have no positioning elsewhere on the map, so this one just has to be straight up brawls. And Frozen, he's the first to face. We'll get a 1-for-1, but that's good when you already have man advantage.
All right, Acor. It's your time to shine. Back behind the cooling unit. And Saucel coming to threaten. Coming to turn up the heat. But Dexter, well, lower the temperature a little bit. Oh, ho, ho. They nearly walk past each other. Saucel finally realizes what's right at his feet, what's right in front of him, and he'll take another as well. Saucel might have another huge round here. He certainly netted them the bomb plant at the very least. And MOUZ is going to have to reposition to attempt to go for this retake. Big rounds for Saucel. Massive impact to these last few. Now let's see if he can bring it through. He's got a good read. He's got a good read on this position. Rops is going to come to clear, but does he expect him to be down below? You definitely clear him towards the top of ladder, but now he's been spotted and Rops doesn't care. The swing on through, the kill to secure it. Now it all falls to Waro. Has time on his side. The clock is an ally. And here comes the peak nade out for Dexter. Wasn't expecting him to be in a tight angle, and it all falls to Rops. Rops has to make the move, but he is good for it for sure. And I'm just going to go ahead and say he's got it, because indeed he does. Rops, ice in his veins, clutch as can be, and MOUZ grow their lead to 3.
The plant there made that round for Mad Lions very reliant just on a clutch from one player, and that meant they were isolated. Rops can take those duels. He'll win them every day of the week. Mad Lions, though, they still have money to try and build some more rounds off of this, but MOUZ looking back to form Acor. No op in this round. Interesting choice into UMB. You don't see that too often these days, but I suppose go for what you want. Try it on out as close quarters map. Get something done with it. As well, the close quarters won't be the priority for Mad Lions. Instead, they're pushing quite quickly towards outside, and Frozen flashed up, shot down his Waro. It's Chris J over towards the vent. He's wary of someone creeping on up. He has reason to be, as there is one man just on the other side. Acor down below to hold as Saucel has found position towards Secret. All goes quiet on the eastern front. As Dexter up above will spot out this pinch, finds 2 off of it towards the first vent. Is TMB. He takes care of Chris J, but that's all he's gonna find. MOUZ, good pinch to deny the aggression towards the outside. As Mad Lions, their money is gonna begin to hurt, and MOUZ have a good chance to close this one out on a streak.
Thoughts of Mirage starting to dance in their minds, looking like we might just get a third, but never say the fight's gone out of the Lions just yet. They've still got a chance. They got a chance to run this back. This round going to be tricky, though. It's just pistols to do so. Had an interesting thought.
Go for it.
Prompted by the all quiet on the eastern front comment. What if you put cardinal directions on every map and then called things with coordinates?
That'd be interesting.
Like GPS coordinated a map would be the most obnoxious way to call games.
There's 1-0-5-3, 5-2-1.
Most precise calling system a team's ever used. GPS chords. Lat and longitude. Frozen collects to give them the advantage. This is going to be a bomb plant, though. That'll give Mad Lions some cash going forward. The nade's going to go in, but it can't deny it. TMB's got the money. Now Now, keeping the bomb undefused is going to be a different question, especially as it just remains to Borup, who is stuck outside. Can't really do anything about this. They're going to go ahead and get on that bomb as soon as they realize it's safe and clear. And, well, Borup's just going to have to deal. Maybe try and get one final gun here if he can collect this player up top. There you go. There's the rifle. Get the heck out of Dodge. Take what you got and take it on home to the bank.
Getting locked out of your own home is never great, but getting a free AK out of the Endeavor, that's fine for Mad Lions. Money will come back in for this squad, and now we question, what's the play? They've put a lot of emphasis towards outside, but MOUZ has generally been good to counter it on out. It's not even the op of A-Core posted in that area. Instead, it's just been the rifle. Normally if Dexter or Frozen on that rotation in to aid in that part of the map to completely lock things down. Mad Lions, their plans are generally so reliant on that outside control that its denial has been huge. And here we go again. Frozen trying to take the fight. His A-Core forced off his line for the op in hand. Will repost more aggressive as he falls down the vents. He said he had a stalemate with Lobby just being held on to for Mad Lions, but A-Core, this man is ballsy.
Shot on in, trade on through. Even Stevens to this point, Frozen trying to make a play around the smoke. He's seen the player getting a big garage, but chasing that kill will chase him into his grave. Got an advantage found by Chris J. Chris J wants to get bold, and if he catches the timing with the reload, this could be deadly, but a molly comes in to secure it, and Chris J is flushed on back.
Drops over towards the ramp. They'll tuck in here still as Mad Lions, this feels similar to Dust 2. They're just cutting noise in the mid-round, but JL ready for Chris J on the push forward. Now, the remainder of MOUZ, they're so separated off. One outside, tucked in towards Hell now is Dexter. The other sitting over towards the ramp. And Secret, maybe that's the Endeavor. You can take control up towards A. Options are open and still time to think for Mad Lions. But if Dexter can find Borup in Big Garage, that's a chance back in. The timing, though, not quite there, and the A site now secure.
Oh, a nice nade from Dexter to bring this one back into the realm of possibility. Dexter and Rops have been a bit of a dynamic duo on some of these retakes, and this time at least Rops can get up towards heaven uncontested. They go together, but there's still a player outside, and they might just play this conservative. They've got the money, they've got cash, but it doesn't seem like they find this an appetizing prospect. They don't have enough information about these players' positions, and they haven't been given the fights they were hoping for, so it is going to go ahead and be a MOUZ save.
And Borup was the insurance policy this whole time. He would have been able to lurk his way up late should his teammates fall in sight, but that's not an issue in the world we live in. Dexter falls, Rops saves, and, well, he'll keep that nest egg of 10K in his back pocket with an extra couple thousand added on, can drop on over for his teammates in Frozen and keep this economy strong going forward. Mad Lions finally sure up their play towards outside, and, well, and in that, they just don't contest it too much whatsoever. Leave one player to make sure nothing too aggressive is happening, and out towards lobby, they deny the push that MOUZ was so heart set on achieving.
Somewhat interesting. Rops is A, right on the brink of 30, and B, hasn't died in a long time.
It's been a while.
Only 12 deaths. Going for a little bit of an Iron Man streak here in the second half. You can keep it going. Frozen dancing around the smokes outside, but no one's actually moving behind them just yet. Mad Lions perhaps expecting to bait a response. A-Core will find that response, trying to get down the vent.
Outside, A-Core. Also another shot, and as the smokes fade, he could find his opportunity. Not yet, Saucel will regroup with his teammates and try and find something, but with a minute 12 on the clock, so much space has been conceded. They fall away towards outside, throw a bit of utility to sell that maybe something is still up in this area of the map, but where will they close? Frozen still posts towards Big Garage, a player ramp, one up towards heaven, another deep outside. The setup is strong from MOUZ, and they've burned some utility. There's still two smokes and molly that you have to contend with if you're Mad Lions. The burn on the time from MOUZ has looked good.
JL. Big pick onto Dexter. Cost him much of his health, but hey, the kill comes through and the site might just be gained. There's still a player in heaven. Peering on over his A-Core, dropping a Molotov to make life uncomfortable, and it achieves its aim. Achieves its goal. Chris J's walked up and he's caught the offer. Now he's got positioning as well. Knows where the fight is towards second vent. Rops will trade that. It's getting messy. It's getting messy indeed. And Saucel's unable to realize the promise of his lurk outside. And that's the sealer of the dealer. 15 rounds found for MOUZ. One more needed of the next 5 to put them on through to take us to Mirage. How do you feel about a little Miragi?
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. These two teams have been putting on a lovely little show thus far, and I wouldn't hate to see another map of it. Mad Lions, though, they're not conceding just yet. Still have the money to work with. I wouldn't hate to see a change of pace in this round. They've always been conditioning with this presence outside. Maybe hit something faster towards upper. Try and take one of these early duels that thus far they've generally been losing out on, especially this later round when it's come to Acor. But this time it's Frozen who's tested, and he passed with flying colors. Acor, this time just the supportive element with the flash, but Borup still there to trade things out. That's Frozen to fall on down. That's outside to be gained. Borup creeps forward once more, but it drops on the ramps. Will have the next opportunity to prove themselves as Acor combines. They take 3, and well, it goes on out. MOUZ take Nuke 16-12. They push us to the 3rd as Mirage secured.
Quite the rally for MOUZ Sports, looking much more awake into this one, able to build on their early half